A pleasant day to all. Sana naman ay okay pa ang lahat kasi malapit na nating matapos ang ating session. I believe last na itong Microsoft tool na i-discuss natin ngayon. By the way, my name is Solosod, one of the Microsoft Youth Ambassadors here in Region 10, and I'm going to present to you guys this Microsoft tool na OneDrive. OneDrive is basically the Microsoft Cloud service that connects you to all your files. It lets you store and protect your files, share them with others, and get to them from anywhere on all your devices. So what we will be doing right now is we will navigate the interface of OneDrive, check our sharing option, and of course, how to manage our access. Subukan nating i-navigate ang OneDrive para malaman natin ang different icons na meron ito and its specific function. If you already opened your Microsoft 365 account, i-click natin ang App Launcher na icon na makikita sa upper left corner ng screen na parang waffle. Piliin natin ang OneDrive at may lalabas na new tab for you. So, tinan natin ang interface ng OneDrive. And just so you know, we are using demo account ni Megan Bowen. Dito sa left panel natin makikita ang list ng lahat ng files na meron ka. Meron ding recent where you can easily find your files that you have used recently. We also have shared files. Dito natin makikita ang mga files na shared with you by other people, whether within your organization or not. And meron ding separate tab for files that you have shared to others. So you can just simply navigate between these two tabs. And syempre meron din tayong recycled bin, wherein pwede mo pang ma-retrieve for 30 days ang mga files na na-delete mo. Pero if puno na ang iyong OneDrive sa sobrang dami ng files na na-save mo, it automatically deletes the oldest file after 3 days. So if you want to restore a file, just simply click that file and click the restore icon na nasa taas. And if gusto mo na talaga siyang mawala sa OneDrive mo, just click delete. Aside from the shortcuts of the files, meron din quick access sa mga teams natin. Ito yung mga Microsoft Teams na mostly nating chinecheck. Pwede ka rin gumawa ng Create Shared Library. So let's try to create one. Sa Shared Library, this is where you can store and access files from anywhere on any device. So it's for everybody. Hindi siya yung Teams group, kundi it's a OneDrive for a certain group of people. Just type the name that you want to name your group, but in our case, let us try to name it Microsoft Youth Ambassadors. And then meron mag-a-appear na this is available kasi this automatically checks if meron bang ibang name na kapangalan nito. So try adding your members as well. If kasama mo siya within your organization, you can just type the name. But if outside, you have to input their email address. Now, let's look into the advanced settings and makikita natin ang site and email address. So, gagawan ka na niya automatically ng site and email address. So, this is just one email na everyone can click kapag nag-share sila ng something or i-access nila ang files ng group. And for privacy, kailangan ang pipiliin mo is yung icon that you need, whether it's private or public. You can also choose language, but most of us would opt for English, so let's choose this and then click create. When you finally created your shared library, you can then check it on your site afterwards. Balik ulit tayo sa My Files and continue navigating the interface. Sa taas natin makikita ang search bar and dito rin matatagpuan ang settings natin. And let's go to our OneDrive settings. Then, tinan natin ang dalawang tabs from the left panel. If most of the time nakaka-experience kayo ng difficulty sa inyong account, then you probably need to check your settings. Now, let us try to see sa ating notifications na pwede nating i-change. Here, we can turn on or off some notifications that you don't want to see or you want to view every now and then. We also have the tab for more settings, where you can manage access, region and language, features and storage. And maybe you have other things that you cannot find. For example, you want to go to the old site setting page, we also have that option. You can also click the help button beside it if there are other things that you want to know about OneDrive. Let us go back sa interface ng OneDrive. If you want to create a new folder, just click the new icon above and you can also create files from Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other tools from Microsoft. Pwede nyo na siya automatically gawin dito. Hindi mo na kailangan gumawa ng separate file from your device. And if you have a big file or website from a third-party app, you don't need to download it and upload it here. You can just click the link icon and share the link here. That's the great thing if you are using your OneDrive. Next, we also have the upload where you can put files and folders. And may makikita kayong progress sa gilid once you start uploading. If you are using this device as your own, you can use sync para nakasync ang 365 account mo sa iyong device as long as it's not a school property or used by your friends or family members. We also have automate for you to further edit and enhance your OneDrive. Meron din tayong sorting option dito where you can choose from the following type or even the file size, tapos ascending or descending. We also have your view list. Ngayon nasa default list tayo, pwede rin compact list if you want to see more, and if you want to see tiles, you can click the third option too. We also have here the eye icon, open the details, let's click this, and you can see all of your activities such as you renamed, you edited the file, all of those things are arranged in chronological order. And that's how we navigate the interface. Now, let us proceed to the sharing option that OneDrive has. Kasi you can share a file that you created and hindi lang limited to you. So, para magawa natin yan, you can just click any folder or file. So, halimbawa, ito ang isi-share natin. We can do it by clicking this icon and meron din sa taas na sharing option. You can also see other options such as download, delete, and marami pang iba such as version history. It's important to check the version history, especially if you have shared it to other people. Tapos gusto mo siyang i-restore sa version 1, version 2, and so on and so forth para makita mo yung changes na nangyari. Subukan naman natin ang option na ito. If you click this one as share, you'll see this prompt. So, i-edit natin ito. First, i-check natin kung tama ang file na i-share. So, we're good. Example, file for MYA. And then if you click this one, you have 4 options. You can share it with anyone. You can share it with people only in your group. Right now, ang nakalagay dito is Contoso kasi ito yung demo group natin. So it will say here, for example, people in DepEd with a link or people with whatever school or private school you are in. And then we also have the third option, people with existing access. If you have shared it to other people already, you can click the third option. Pero kapag first time mong share, you must not opt for this. You can also choose specific people na gusto mong makakita sa file. Other settings that we can check is placed here, allow editing or not. You can also set an expiration date and a password para mas maging secure ang pag-share mo ng file. Just make sure na alam yan ang pag-sharean mo ng link para ma-open niya ang file. Meron din kayong makikita na settings sa baba which is block download. Pero hindi ko siya magagalaw right now kasi I have allowed editing. But if I disable editing like this, you'll see that you can now block the download which prohibits people from downloading your file. And if you're good with this setup, you can already click apply. And after that, pwede mo nang i-type ang people na gusto mong i-add dito. So let's try to add some. Aside from that, pwede ring maglagay ng message just like this. And it will automatically go to their email. If they are using Outlook, you can also use Outlook and diretso na rin itong masisend sa kanila. You can also click copy para makopy mo yung link and you can send it to any messaging platforms. You can again edit the restriction na naaayon sa gusto mo. At kung gusto mong makita kung sino ang mga may access, you can just see it sa baba. So right now, I have anyone with the link can view already. Since I'm good with this, i-close na natin to. Going back to the file that we created kanina, dito ulit tayo sa sharing option. Now you'll see an overview of it when you hover your mouse. And what if there's this time na hindi na kailangan ma-access ni participant 1 or participant 2 yung file kasi they have been moved to different section? Gusto mo namang mag-add ng another person or totally gusto mong ikaw na lang maka-access ng file? What you can do is to manage access, so click that one and then go to this manage access. Ayan, makikita mo yung other settings you can do for your file such as manage access. And this time you get to see this. Pwede mo na siyang ma-delete, so by clicking this ellipsis beside the link giving access, which is more options, you can now click this X mark to remove the link. So kahit may copy pa siya ng link na ito, if you click remove link, click delete and they can no longer be redirected sa folder mo. And ikaw na lang ang may access nito. And if gusto mo ulit mag-add ng people, share mo lang ulit. Again, you can always manage your access or restrict sa sino makaka-view or edit sa iyong shared file. And that's how we navigate within our OneDrive. So we look into the interface, we tried to check our sharing option, and of course, how to manage our access. So we're done. Thank you all for listening.